YouTube, this is Chop. Welcome to my channel. I hope this video finds you in good spirits. The only purpose for my ride today is I am testing out my new mic setup, and I want to see how it sounds on the bike. It's a beautiful day. It's right around 70 degrees. I got off of work a little early. So I've been noticing that a lot of my videos have a lot of wind noise, and so of course, like most people, I get on Google and I try to research, do the research and find out how to minimize the wind noise in my videos when I'm on my bike. And newsflash, I am thrifty. Or as my wife would say, probably cheap. Thrifty sounds better. A lot of guys I know have the Sena 20S, which I think if you just get the microphone, the Sena microphone, it might be, I don't know, 70, 80 bucks maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you got the whole setup, the Bluetooth, the module, the thing that goes on your helmet, it's probably a couple $100. I don't know. I didn't research it all that much because I know I'm probably not going to go that route. So I studied up. Like I said, I did some research to find out what makes the Sena and other microphones that are like the Sena, what makes them special and what makes them do what they do. And I read a pretty decent comment on one of the motovlogging blogs, and it said that it's really hard to take the wind away from the mic. And of course we try to do that with the little fluffy balls that you put over the microphone or the foam pad or both. I've got the cat's tail or whatever you call it. I was always putting that over my mic, and it helped quite a bit actually. I thought it sounded okay. But the thing that really made the Sena special was that it took the microphone away from the wind, meaning that there's a little plastic cap that sits over the actual microphone. And what that does is it keeps the wind away from the mic piece that's inside the Sena mic. It's like a little slit. If you look at the back side of a Sena, that's what that little opening is for. And that's why the guys with the Senas, why their voice sounds so good. When I watch other guys' videos, if they mention that they have a Sena, man, their voice sounds awesome. And that's why. Because the way that the Sena is designed, it keeps the microphone away from the wind. So I thought, you know, what if I tried to do a chop version, which is thrifty, and create my own little plastic cap to separate the microphone from the wind. And so what I did was I took a Sharpie cap, you know, the Sharpie markers. I took the cap off one of those markers and I stuck the microphone up in the open end of that, and then I cut a hole in the other end, and I slid my $20 lapel mic that I got off of Amazon. I slid that up into the Sharpie cap that had the hole cut out in one end. I actually had a hole on both ends. One was natural, one hole I cut out myself. And I stuck the microphone up inside that Sharpie cap, and I taped it with some electrical tape so that it wouldn't come back out. And then I put my cattail furry thing on top of that. So that should have some extra wind protection from the microphone while allowing my beautiful voice to come through. So as I'm speaking right now, I'm really curious to how it's gonna sound. I hope it sounds a lot better. I'm a little bit paranoid that when I get back to the house and I play this video back that I won't hear a damn thing, but hey, that's all part of it. You live and learn. So that's the only purpose of this ride, that and the fact that I needed to get out the house for a minute, get some fresh air. But I wanted to test out my invention, see just how good my voice sounds. So there you have it. I'm gonna just ride for a few more minutes. Go a little bit through town here, nothing too extravagant. I'll talk every little bit so I have plenty of sound when I get back that I could judge. But it never fails. I record a lot of my rides. If the video turns out great and the picture's good, my sound is crap. If my voice sounds great in the video, then the graphics are crap because I got the settings wrong. So I hardly ever hit it on point, both the graphics and the sound. So hopefully we're learning something here. I've had this GoPro now since Christmas. It's almost Easter. You think I had this figured out? No one ever accused me of being too bright, so that's where we're at. Woo! I downshifted in the first. Man, it is beautiful out here this evening. Absolutely beautiful. Temperature is perfect. YouTube, a buddy of mine, a guy that I work with, he's all proud. He's got a 2015 Street Glide Special. He actually just bought it this year. It's just a few years old. It's a real nice bike. It's silver, and he's done a lot to it. The Street Glide is not for me if you watch my previous video, but I do like them. So his bike is really cool. He's done a lot to it. He put some digital gauges. If you look at my gauges right here, see how you can see them pretty good right now, but if the sun was over top of me, I wouldn't be able to make out any of the gauges because of the white background. But he put some digital gauges on his Street Glide Special, and it looks great. You could see it no matter what the conditions are outside. But the reason why I'm telling you about his bike, because he just recently got some tab. He got some tab zombies. And he got some tab headers. And you want to talk about loud. Oh my goodness. There is no louder pipes than tab, I guarantee it. His pipes are so loud and they sound great. Now, I'm not one of those guys who likes his pipes obnoxiously loud. I like a good low rumble. Man, this dude behind me is crazy. Z-Trip, man, you cannot drive. I should call you in. I like a low rumble, so I got the Vance & Hines 4.5 inch, and I like the sound of my pipes because it's a low rumble, it's a low growl, it's not obnoxiously loud. But my buddy, he's got those tab zombies, and I mean loud, like 3 blocks away you hear him coming, and he's just cruising. He's not even getting on the throttle. and my windows are shattering in my house. So if you're looking for loud pipes and you want to wake the neighbors up every single time you crank your bike on, get some tabs. Cool thing about tabs is they're home base right here in my state, Nebraska. So of course when I bought my bike and I was talking to the sales guys, you know, before I even took it out of the dealership, I had them put some pipes, some mufflers on it. Of course, first thing they recommended was tabs. Or, oh, you want some tabs? No, you know, I was a Vance and Hines guy, so I know tabs is local, and they sound great and they're loud, but I like my Vance and Hines. I like the name too, Vance and Hines. Sounds classic, classy. But tab, I got nothing but love for you. All these stores are empty. Coronavirus. Look at Home Depot, empty. Social distancing. Taco Bell, people still want them tacos. Won't be going to Taco Bell with the shortage on toilet paper, that's for sure. Normally riding through town after work, right after work, is suicides. So crazy, so many people out on these streets and driving crazy and trying to get home. But with the corona going on, it's actually not too bad out here. And there's a bar right there, that place is closed. You got some good burgers in there. Nobody. I don't know how these people are managing to stay in business, man. It's sad, really. Think about all the people out of work right now that aren't working. Hey, I never look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, that $1,200 I think is going to do a lot of people a lot of good, but realistically, if you have people that haven't been working for 2 months, $1,200 ain't going to go very far. Think of all the people in the service industry, the waiters, the waitresses, the janitorial staff, or staff at hotels or whatever. You know, they're already not in the they're already, excuse me, they're already not in the highest paid bracket, and then to put them out of work on top of that, it's sad, but it's sad for a lot of people. We just got to get through it. You know what else is funny? I watch, you know, when you watch the TVs and the commercials are on and all these actors, you know, Tom Cruise and Cindy Crawford, all these actors are coming on saying, we're with you, we're in this together. I'm thinking, you got millions of dollars in the bank account, you just chilling at home. This ain't no hardship for you, but you know, I appreciate the sentiment. Professional athletes, they're sitting in their mansion, you know, recording their message, we're with you, we're all in this together. No, not really. You got a maid coming cleaning your house in a few minutes, and you're probably gonna go dipping in the pool and wash your Bentley down. And there's people out here that don't know how they're gonna keep the electric bill on, or buy some Similac for the baby, you know. But I shouldn't be like that. At least they're taking the time to make a message, right? Well, YouTube, I'm anxious to hear how my cheapy setup sounds. This is a poor man's version of the Sena 20S. It's called the Chop Lapel Mic Sharpie Cap Duct Tape. mic